just be like, oh, I'm gonna give you I'm pound for pound one of the best fighters in the sport of boxing, bro. What I gotta go to 147 for you for when me and you could meet in the middle?
Another name that you keep getting linked with is Devin Haney. Another fighter you got a lot of history with, came up in the amateurs with. It's a fight that's gonna get hard to get made because of the weight difference. Is that how you see it?
When we talking about like a Devin Haney fight, he got a belt at 147 pounds. I got a belt at 140 pounds. I'm willing to move around and meet at certain weights if the fight is that big and is that serious, and I'm down. Like, I'm all for making the biggest and best fights happen, but I'm not just about to just give you what you want. Like, who are you for me to, and no disrespect to Devin, like, Devin, you're a hell of a fighter, but who are you for me to just be like, oh, I'm gonna give you I'm pound for pound one of the best fighters in the sport of boxing, bro. What I gotta go to 147 for you for when me and you could meet in the middle? We could meet 144.
That's what you're proposing. 44.
Let's do it. What's the problem? I don't see the issue. You just fought, hold up. Let's remember correctly. He fought Brian Norman, and before that fight, he fought Jose Ramirez. When he fought Jose Ramirez, the weight was at 144 pounds. So if he's fighting at 144 pounds against Jose Ramirez 2 fights ago, what is the problem with fighting me at 144 pounds? That's how I look at it.
And the Haney's, their stance is they don't want to go past 147.
I'm still growing. I'm still getting bigger, and I don't see Devin getting past 147 pounds. I don't see him going to 154. He could say whatever it is, but like, I don't see him getting in the ring with no boots. Like, I don't see that. So if that's the case, I got time to get to that 147 pounds. I'm gonna get there when I get there.
Man, that's a big fight for the sport of boxing.
Let's do it.
It's a whole lot of money on the table.
What's crazy is Shakur was the one that broke the news that we sent the offer. You know, he was trying to, get people to rally around that it was a bad offer or whatever the case may be. And that's when he broke the news on the interview that we actually sent him off.
Right. So now, to piggyback on that, does that surprise you that Shakur is on tape admitting that he received an offer from you to fight, and he got a call from Top Rank about the offer and then said hell no to the offer?
Exactly, and that's what he said.
By ducking, you ducked the 25%.
Oh,
Not a lot.
man,
I swear.
up with that bull.
You gotta clear that up.
That's something for y'all to go run with for the social
Yeah, I'm gonna
media.
run with it. I think he ducked.
I never got offered nothing by Bill. Bill had a conversation with
So you
Bob.
saying Bill's capping?
Yes, Bill caps in the media all the time, bro. Y'all know that?
He does.
He lied to y'all all day long, and y'all just run with everything that he say, bro. But the truth is, bro, I never got offered nothing. I heard something about it, and I went to Twitter and talked about it.
Would you have
And when I
accepted
went
the
to Twitter,
25 though, or no?
I mean, it would have been negotiable.
Right.
Look, this is what I would have did, right? I try to go to the WBC. I try to enforce like my mandatory.
Right.
Whatever percent that they would have felt that I would have deserved, I would have took it. They offered me less than I made in my last 3 fights for supposedly the biggest fight of my career. Well, no, they did offer me.
Okay.
That's true. They just became a 25%. That's what was offered.
Truthfully, like, when me and Devin fight, Devin is going to be 20 pounds bigger, which is why, like, he's so eager to jump in the ring with me. I'm down with it. Like, I think Devin is a tremendous fighter. I think that they pussy. Like, I think when it come down to it, like, if you're begging to fight somebody that's way smaller, just like they did with Tank for years, I feel like it's pussy. Like, you ain't just eager to jump up and fight boots.
I want to fight the people like Oscar Duarte. I want to fight people like Devin Haney. I was on the phone with Lamont Roach, so I'm calling out these other guys to make a bigger fight for my legacy, but Top Rank insisted I fought Nair Albright, so they got it.
Do you feel like this closes the chapter with him now?
Oh, yeah, for sure. When it comes to Keyshawn, you know what I'm saying? I'm not fighting him no more. There's no reason for me to fight him. I wish him luck, though. I wish him back safe to Philly. I'm glad he accepted the fight. And he came out, he had a hell of a performance. A crowd was into it the whole entire fight. It was an interesting fight. And shouts out to Nair, man. Good luck on the rest of your career.
You're now a man with options. You'll probably be ordered to face Lindolfo Delgado for that vacant IBF 140-pound title. You've also been calling out some big names that are up there in the 147-pound division. What path do you think you want to take?
Man, I probably go 147. I ain't gonna lie. All this making weight stuff, it ain't for me. Like, as y'all can see, I ain't good at making weight, but I just know how to fight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll go back to the drawing boards. I talked to my coaches about that. But either way, it's gonna be BTA and whatever weight class I go to.
Devin Haney, watch this. 2 times. 2 times. One more.
You got it faster than that, too.
Chad, what? Faster than that? How are you so fast?
Damn it, it's an easy fight for Key. Y'all don't know boxing. Now look, I got a serious question for y'all. You ready? Now, when I go in there and make bro look like easy work, what y'all gonna say then? Like, what are y'all gonna say? Like, not trying to say like bash in y'all face, but when I go in there and make him look easy, or if I go in there and stop him, what can y'all say? Are y'all gonna put me like pound for pound one of the best? Can Keyshawn be the greatest of all time? Like, what we talking about if I go in there and stop him?
What the hell is you so scared of? I got 15 fights. Like, let's talk about these, talking real shit. I got 15 fights. You got 30. I'm a young cat, right? Well, come school this young cat. Come school me. The fuck? Come on. But they want to talk about, they just keep saying irrelevant shit. Oh, me and Shakur the bigger fight. Him and Shakur the bigger fight. He's not at your weight class. That doesn't matter. You got a mandatory right here. And you talk about a nigga that's not even at your weight class. And y'all keep talking about this is not scary. Like, how? Y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all. Let me calm back down.
After May 16th, where do you go from here? Who is on your hit list?
Devin Haney. I want to fight him. I'm gonna stop him when I fight him.
Do you think we could have that this year, possibly?
If he's willing to fight me, yes, I think so.
And what would be your message to Devin Haney?
Stand on your word, bro. Stop out here fight hunting when you got a fighter right here that sells. We sell. You know what I'm saying? I sell. So stop out here fight hunting, bro. Just fight me. You know, get it over with. And, you know, just go about your rest of your career.
Any last words for all the fight fans watching? Anything we can expect to see from you?
Shouts out DB3. Shouts out the whole entire 757. May 16th, Scope Arena. Debo Dev called out our bluff, and now I gotta go fight Rayo at Zuffa and get knocked the fuck out. Please! Dev, come down to 144.
Ooh! Yeah, we about to start it off. Y'all been not fighting it, big A. Shout out to Lil Fat Man. You know, I ain't gonna waste no time on the grind. We're gonna talk a lot about something. You all right, buddy? Yeah. Salute. Yeah, I know about Coco Jones. Salute. Make sure I thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. So yeah, we about to chop it up, man. We about to chop a style. Chop. You won't chop. But yeah, man. Ain't much to talk about in the boxing game, man. I did see Coach Malachi getting into it with Keyshawn Coach. You know, it's just, you know, when people don't fight, you feel what I'm saying? It gets a little bit young and restless around here. So yeah, when people don't throw them hands, bro, it get a little bit, you know, sticky around here. But yeah, that's why I don't really conversate with people, bro, or do interviews like that, man. Especially with the assistant to the assistant coach. You figure deal me. But yeah, man. Yeah, ain't much been moving and grooving in the boxing world. You know, been a lot of the same shit going on, man, and you know, I was hearing that Foster and I don't know if it's true. Now I'm looking it up. I was hearing that Foster and Navarrete was possibly a done deal. You know, maybe that was fake news that I seen. So I don't know. I seen something going around here. So it's a rumor. Okay, let's just say it's a rumor. So I'll just start off with that real quick. So I don't know. I just seen this going around that Emmanuel Navarrete and Oshaki Foster possibly could fight October 24th is the rumor. I mean, it's a good fight. I know it was like pulling teeth to get Navarrete in the ring with Foster. I think Navarrete was pretty much waiting for Lomachenko to get in that thing and I think he was supposed to fight another title holder within the division. Why that didn't happen or hasn't happened yet, I don't know. Maybe it's because Lomachenko hasn't been able to fully get in the shape that he needs to get into. So I think the rumor, as I scroll down the list, the rumor I think was for him to fight maybe Anthony Kasake. I don't know this dude's name, but I think maybe that was the rumor. Apparently, as we're looking right now, he's not ranked highly in any of the sanctioned belt bodies, so maybe he ain't ready to come back yet, and Navarrete was just gonna wait for him to come back, and maybe that's not the case where yet. So he just says, you know what, maybe they offered the chicken to do for him to fight Oshaki Foster, and it's a dangerous fight for Foster. You're dealing with a promotional company in Top Rank that literally finessed you into their company. They allegedly robbed you for you to stay with the company. So that's the rumor. They allegedly robbed him with a gun and a mask on for him to stay with the company. Therefore, he wasn't going to be able to take. He's not going to be able to take that title back to PBC, and he's been with Top Rank ever since. And that's how Top Rank get down. That's how Navarrete got with Top Rank. Y'all forgot he wasn't with Top Rank. He upset Isaac Dawbe, who upset Jesse McAdone, and Navarrete been with Top Rank ever since. I think he had a co-promotion deal with Zafner, I believe it was, and he had a co-promotional deal with Zafner. I think that might have ran out, and they took the talent. So, a lot of these promotional companies, we sit here and we praise them for the talent that they got, but a lot of times their talent don't come from talent. Terrence Crawford was with Matador Sport. Top Rank, paid Matador Sport for his services. Eventually, Terrence Crawford got out of that deal because of Top Rank. So, but yeah, this is a fight where Foster, has got to get his conditioning up, or if Foster is not going to come in the supreme condition that he should come in, he got to be able to punch through the target. That secret power that he said he got, he better unleash it. That secret power that he better unleash it. He better unleash that power. You know what I mean? Because in this fight, he gonna have to do more than that one shot counter that Lamont Rose was doing versus Peta. And Bruce MF Vane, he made an interesting video today, and I made an interesting video too when I did the Leon Paul Devin Haney video, and then on the back half, I talked about T.O. Yeah, if you don't see the shift, they're trying to artificially make Hispanic superstars. So if you don't think, like he said, they allowing them to juice and they gonna rob, they know Canelo time is running out, and they got nobody to transfer the power to. They will rather, they'd rather put a gun to their head and blow their brains out before they got behind one of these black, fighters and really promote them for the betterment. They want to get a Brad on the pedestal. They want to put a Hector on the boxing pedestal. And no matter, you don't hear about how they losing money on Rolly, or how they losing money on Rolly, and how they losing money on the Ryan Garcia fight and all that type of shit. You don't hear them talking about how they losing money on those particular fights. So, Foster better, he better recognize that in this fight, you really got to have the same mentality. You got to have the same mentality that Lamont should have had, and it has to be seek and destroy. If you're gonna throw counter punches, you better throw them in bunches. If you're gonna throw body shots and you ain't gonna throw that many punches, you better go consistently to Emmanuel Navarrete's body. You know what I'm saying? If you don't consistently go to Emmanuel Navarrete's body, and you ain't go throw punches, they're gonna take this fight from Oshaki Foster. If they can rob you versus Robertson Kasiake, I hope saying his name right. You don't think they already got a plan for a guy who that didn't want to take this fight, They dragging them into this fight, kicking and screaming. You think the plan for this fight is to honestly is be on the up and up? They looking to rob you in this fight, bro. They doing whatever they can do to put Hector in a position to be successful in this sport of boxing. They're doing everything they can do to put Hector in a position. So they probably gonna allow Hector Navarrete. And I like Navarrete. They probably gonna allow him to juice. They probably are. You probably already down 2 or 3 rounds. Yeah, you from Texas, but you doing this in San Antonio. That's Mexico. Still Mexico. So in general, he better be prepared to go for the knockout. All that you can't afford off to get to no slow starts. And if you get to a slow start, you can't afford, in my opinion, you can't afford not to be sitting there punching with bad intentions. You can't afford if either you're gonna punch in combinations or you gotta punch with bad intention. I would prefer you do more, or you gotta back them up. You might have to do all 3 to come away. Just know you already down 2 or 3 rounds, player. And then they probably allow him to juice the fuck up too. Even if they say they testing, they probably allow him to juice the fuck up. So hopefully he know what's up. You know, a lot of times we live in, 2 different realities as you know, athlete and as fans. You know, they don't see what we see. I remember a lot of people, we got on the horn one time with somebody. We was doing a live. I'm not gonna say nobody. I think it was me and Adonis. We was doing a live and shit. And we were sitting there talking to somebody. He was dick sucking Canelo. We like, bro. He like, man. Adonis was like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, you don't know this about this, that, and third about Canelo. You got to understand, a lot of these black people in boxing is wired to be like the kiss Hispanic ass, kiss Brad's ass, and only have vitriol for their fellow brothers. So if you get into the boxing space, you want to do media and all that shit, man, leave that pro-black shit at the door. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Listen to the kid. It doesn't exist, okay? But also, I stumbled upon this article before I jumped over here. So it says Top Rank's thin the zone schedule tells half the story. You know what I'm saying? So it tells half the story. And I don't know what story he talking about because I didn't read the article. I just seen the headline. But it says Top Rank has put on only 2 shows on the zone since announcing this new broadcast agreement 5 months ago. Damn, it's been 5 months. But several of his fighters have stayed active on cards run by other promoters. Darshan Dazee, uncrowned, highlighted the unusual arrangement Wednesday while examining his own schedule. Raymondo Mortello fought Robson Casiaco on the Golden Boy card earlier this month. Top-ranked fighters Albert Gonzalez and Samuel Contreras competed on Matchroom Show in July. Giovanni Santiago takes that route when he faces Abbas Barrow September 11th in a Pro Box TV headliner. So building a full house requires considerably more than placing fighters on an existing lineup. Opponents require negotiations. Purses need settling. The organizers must assemble and complete an event around the roster. How costs are divided under the Top Rank agreement with the zone has not been made public. Working alongside Golden Boy or Matchroom gives Top Rank flexible alternatives. Both fights work extensively with the zone, reducing the traditional network barriers that historically complicated across promotional deals. Top Rank still has plenty of incentives to stage its own events when leading fighter can anchor a marquee card. The proposed welterweight bout between Devin Haney and Keyshawn would have provided a major date before Davis declined in the WBO process. Whatever the reason for Top Rank limited number of dates so far on the zone, limited the zone dates so far, is the fighters are finding work without waiting on a promoter to build an entire show around them. So, like I said, if this is Al Heyman or Don King, they would be ringing the DEFCON bell. I didn't know they had been on there for like at least 5 months and only did 2 shows. It doesn't surprise me much. Top Rank is they probably want to sign an additional network deal. They don't have much top tier talent. At one point, Keyshawn was the guy that they were pushing. They were pushing Keyshawn Davis pretty heavily, and then he fucked up multiple times. And they turned to what's the brother that Boots fought? Xander Zayas. He fucked up. He lost. So all the top guys that they were looking to push that Top Rank, Richard Torres, he got knocked out. They have no other marquee guys to really promote. Brian Norman and he just found his way back. Abdullah Mason, he the guy they getting behind, you know, in his questions whether they want to allow Abdullah Mason to get up under with Williams and Pater. So it shouldn't surprise you none. Top Rank don't really have top talent left. None of them promotional companies have much top talent left. And even though the top fights are scarce and the top talent are scarce, and so most of the people are one network, they still not delivering the marquee fights that you want to see. You know, they're still not delivering those marquee fights. So before we kind of get into the juicy shit, I'm just going to continue to do these quick hitters. So this came up on my screen right here. So we're going to talk about this. Just, you know, Floyd Schofield's and Lucas Batty set for October 10th WBA title fight. So as your boys start like jabbing at the boxing schedule, we started to get some motion. Hopefully Foster and Alvarado is true. Hopefully Lucas Body and Floyd Schofield is true. In October, it's starting to heat up. It said Floyd Schofield gets his title shot, taking on Lucas Body on for the vacant WBA title October 10th. Golden Boy and Most Valuable Promotions reach a deal, bypassing the scheduled purse bid of $150,000. So I think MVP, I think that's Jake Paul shit. Schofield announced an agreement on social media. The fight takes place October 10th. We are 99% sure it will be in Vegas. Schofield manager Michael Miller told The Ring, "We are thankful for the chance to fight for a title. It's something that we've waited for years." So he's fighting Lucas Body for his title shot. I think this is going to be an entitled or not entitled fight. It's going to be a real title fight, but it's going to be an anticipated fight from a lot of the fight fans. I think a lot of people want to see this fight. I'm included in this. So I love to see this fight, man. And you know, this is for the culture right here. This is for the hardcore boxing culture. I think it's a great deal by Golden Boy and MVP to get it done. And we'll see. I seen Lucas Body knock out that raccoon H2O. So yeah, I'm happy to see this, man. I think I couldn't really hear on my headphones at work. I was listening to Coach Malachi show. Y'all subscribe to True Media Podcast. I think Freeway Ricky Ross came on there and said they had a deal. He didn't want to say nothing. So I believe that's what he said. I couldn't hear when I was at work. So I couldn't hear, but I think that's what he said. Shout out to Coach Malachi. Y'all go subscribe to True Media Podcast. Boy, I seen you on there talking to Mushmouth. Bully motherfucker, man. Niggas don't know. Niggas walk around with that blicky, bro. Man, niggas ain't fighting, bro. Niggas walk around with the blick. Hell yeah, niggas walk around with the blick. Niggas think niggas fighting, bro. Man, shit. You can come here with your slow mush mouth potato up your ass talking shit, boy. Boy, gonna knock the permanent marker off your skin, my nigga. Yeah, nigga, I'll do this and do that, nigga. Man, how about you have that energy how about you have that energy for your boy to hop in the ring? You feel what I'm saying? I think it was one more thing I wanted to bring up. Literally can't remember. It was one thing I wanted to bring up regarding something else. Oh yeah. Here you go. I'm gonna make this all one round trip, my nigga. So WBC threatens Noel Melakaili. Oh, I know I'm fucking his name up. And Jayo Tapia. Whatever his name. People say, you said his name wrong. I don't give a fuck about no cruiserweight. But you know, they saying that WBC President Mauricio Ida Dick Suleiman told Boxing Lance Pugmire the former letter was sent to promoter Don King demanding that Noel state his intentions. No firm deadline was attached, but Suleiman made it clear that the cruiserweight champion risks being stripped. King and Benavidez, Don King, which is Noel Malachi's promoter, Sampson reached the agreement for Noel Malachi to defend his cruiserweight title against Benavidez in December in Glendale, Arizona. Zuffa Boxing subsequently announced that Noel will be fighting against Jayo Tapia September 12th in Las Vegas on the Ryan Garcia and Conor Ben card. Noel's already training for a Tapia or Ja, whatever the fuck y'all want to call his name. Pugmire says giving him reason. So basically what's going on, he said he didn't want to wait around for David Benavidez for December. He said he wanted to fight in September, October. He would have got a fight in September and October, straight up and down. He didn't want to wait. So basically, it sounded like Josh pretty much building a case to sue the fuck out the sanctioning belt bodies when they strip Noel Malachi, because they will, and get a belt to Benavidez because they're very mad that Benavidez, you know, they want to make it up to Benavidez because what they did to Canelo, what they did for Canelo versus him, he's going to build a case, and Noel Malachi is going to get some motherfucking Fetty Wap, He gonna get some fetty. It's gonna be a little class action lawsuit. They gonna sue the WBC. They probably gonna claim bankruptcy. Go look at the history of people suing the sanction belt bodies. The last person I remember suing it was Austin Trout. Shout out to him. In one of my very first interviews in this game. And real nice guy, by the way, if you get a chance to interview him. Now shit, that was like over 10 years ago. Jesus Christ. It was like 12 years ago, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, shit, that's what they're gonna do. And like I said before, instead of putting Benavidez in the ring with Canelo and Benavidez fighting better Biev and Dimitri Bivol, they just rather just not have a Mexican superstar. They'd rather go starless in Mexico. I bullshit you not. They'd rather just not have a star. I got a chopper in the car. I'm not a star. They'd rather just not have a star. And I ain't never seen nobody thirsty to go to cruiserweight and picking up all these rinky-dink cardboard trash cans and old Whataburger wrappers, belts that he getting, bro. Don't nobody respect fucking cruiserweight title, and don't nobody respect the way he going about this. So hold on, I did a video on this too, man. And then the manager, Noel Malachi manager, and this is very interesting. I just want to show y'all what type of quality individuals that y'all dealing with when it comes to David PBC. They're a monolith. They're all the same. The only PBC fighter that's probably literally willing to fight any and everybody that I could think of was probably possibly Wilder and Erislandy Lara. He the only PBC fighter I'm putting in the CJ Goodfella International Boxing Hall of Fame. I'm not putting no other PBC fighter in the Hall of Fame. And I used to like Danny Garcia, but he went out like a motherfucking a bird. He went out like a true ass fucking dodo bird. Don't none of them niggas deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I know my opinion don't matter. Fuck CJ, you hating. None of them niggas deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't care what you say. Unless I'm forgetting somebody, they don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. So before we switch to this boots pimping, it says that by soon, Benavidez say he be in the ring soon, right? That was he captioned on Instagram. So Noel Malachi's manager, from what was told to me, by soon, shout out to Ms. Tifa sent me this. By soon, he means December. He refused to fight Noel in September or October, and he's refusing to fight the winner of Noel and Jai Otapa. I don't give a fuck. Jai, he's refusing. So he doing everything not to fight Otapa, whatever y'all want, Otapia, Tilapia. He doing everything not to fight that dude. Okay? He doing everything not to fight Buddy. Make sure my dog is good. He doing everything not to fight old Buddy. And he want to strip him because he don't want to fight Jai Otapa. So that's the good word in the street for y'all who don't know. If you don't know, your ass better ask somebody. And that's what's really going on, bro. But let's dig in, bro. Let's get it in, man. Let's dig in, man. So and then, bro, I was just about to clock out at work. I was putting the intro video together, and then this came up, right? So niggas in my comment, oh, thanks for promoting Boots. Yeah, I'm gonna promote Boots. He's a black man. What they say, your mother was a black woman. How can you beat with that snow bunny?
You got one guy who wants to stand opposite of you in that ring, Virgil Ortiz. He said that as last time he saw you fight, he said that he can beat you. What do you think about that? What do you think about Virgil Ortiz? And if a fight is to be made, or if it's not to be made, it's going to be on his end that the reason it's not going to be made?
He can't do nothing with me. That's one of those fights where I'm gonna fight him and beat him or knock him out, and they're gonna be like, he was telling me from. That's to me, that's the easiest fight out of all the guys. But these guys be talking. These guys don't really want no smoke for real. Because I answered to every stipulation they wanted at the not my last fight, the fight before I signed when I fought Lima. Before I fought Lima, I signed. Agreed to everything. They want me to cut my beard. They wanted me to wear certain colors. I couldn't wear certain color gloves. Like, it was so much stuff that I agreed to, and I said yeah to, and he was gonna make more money. But this time around, it's different. Now I got two world titles, and they on my time now.
You got one guy who wants to stand up.
And you know what? I can't be mad at nothing he said here. I can't be mad at nothing he said. Nothing he said here. You cannot be mad at it, because from a perspective, I can see why he the easiest opponent. But I'm gonna say this. It's hard for fighters not to look at what the fans say, But if I'm him, I'm not focusing on what the fans say. You know, because regardless, you can go out there and beat Lucifer, and they gonna say, "Well, Lucifer, he was weak. He was weak. He had a Bible in his back pocket." You know what I'm saying? You can go out there and beat Lucifer, and people still not gonna give you credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Just focus on the accomplishment. This is a fight that the fans want to see. This is a fight that I feel like a lot of hardcore fans is going to pony up dividends for this fight. A lot of people are going to pay to see this fight. That's one thing that we all can agree on. A lot of people gonna go in their pockets to see this fight. It's a really good fight. It's the best fight to be made in boxing because I think it only ends one way. It's going to be a shootout. Watching Coach show today, the best 3 minutes in boxing. I watch that fight from time to time. Hagler and Hearns. They said before the night before that fight, Hearns was at the craps table gambling. That motherfucker was shooting craps gambling. I remember when AB criticized Keith Thurman before he fought Pacquiao. He was in the casino gambling. He was in the casino gambling. You know what I'm saying? He was down there gambling in the casino and shit. But you know, it's to each his own. Whatever make you comfortable. Some people may play 2K. Some people may just stare at the wall. Some people might be in their room playing Monopoly. Some dudes might get hyped up by doing crossword puzzles or stay calm. Whatever you do leading up to your fight, if it's shooting craps, if as long as you ain't smoking weed or doing something strenuous. It was one of Thomas Hearns fight with Emmanuel Stewart. I want to say it was I think it might have been it might have been a Hagler fight where Emmanuel Stewart said, you know, somebody was massaging from Hearns' team, somebody was massaging his legs before the fight. He explained when you massage the legs, it puts the body in a relaxed state. So therefore, I want to say it was the Hagler fight. You know, he didn't really have his legs like that because they were in a relaxed state. And I second that. You know, when you get a massage, I get them all the time. When you get a massage, bro, you get some of the best sleep. Don't let you get a massage and get in the sauna in the same day. Your body is definitely, you gonna sleep like Wonder Woman slept through slavery. You feel what I'm saying? But I can't disagree with what he said because it's a fight that a lot of people think is tailor-made. But also, you know, Virgil Ortiz may think Jerron Boots Ennis is tailor-made for him from the standpoint of Boots has a lot of mental lapses. And, you know, who knows? You know, Roy Jones is of the belief that Boots can turn on and off those mental. And somebody people can. But what I know is from Boots is he keeps his hands too low. And if he picked his hands up, I think that'll solve like 95% of his defensive problems. You know, but, I mean, ultimately, you know, he tried to make the fight. They wanted him to cut the gloves, not wear colorful, cut the hair on his face, not wear colorful gloves. Like, yeah, it's a different ball game now. And I can't even be upset for him for being snobbish, if that's what you want to call it. But to be honest, the game need this fight. You know, in my opinion, it's imperative for this fight to happen. It's imperative for this fight to happen. I mean, it has to happen. And if they can make this fight happen at the end of the year, it's going to be the closest thing that I think we can make today from other than maybe a better BF and a Benavidez and better BF is Asian. I think this is the best fight to make. But, you know, like you said, I agree to all this shit. And they didn't want to fight. I had one wobbly moment, and now, you know, they grow some hair on their chest, and now they're ready to go to war. And if that's what I had to do get in the ring, hey, he got to make that fight, bro. Now the boxing schedule starting to shape up and be decent, which I knew we was going to get some more fights. But in general, now in general, we need this. Man, if we got Keyshawn and Devin and if we got Devin and Shakur in this fight, bro, man, we'd have been good. But and if he want to fight Josh Kelly, man, I don't care. Get the belt. Am I interested in the fight? No. Would I support the fight? Yes, from the standpoint of view of, you know, he collecting belts, he being a man of his word, you know, and I can't knock it, bro. But in my opinion, I just think it's best for the sport of boxing. It's best for the sport of boxing, you know, if him and Ortiz fight. And it's some risk there, absolutely. If Ortiz catch him, I don't know if he getting back up. If he catch Ortiz, I don't know if Ortiz getting back up. But that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of this fight, bro. So, I mean, I feel Boots on this, man. I definitely understand where you're coming from. Niggas got to get in the back of the line, and so be it. But for the entertainment and for the content that'll come from that particular fight, dog, I don't think fighters really are in touch. I don't think fighters are really in touch with what's going on with the fans. This is what the fans want. That's what they want, And you notice this guy, I don't know who he is, but shout out to him. He did a great job interviewing. But this is what the fans want. No, to be honest with you, Josh Kelly not going to move that needle, but, then it is what it is. So I'll run down some comments real quick, and then we're going to tie the rest of the show in. It's going to be that's going to be good, right? He said they fight once a year so they can use the shit they microdose. Yeah, I mean, true. That's a great point, microdosing and all that type of shit. But ultimately, it balances out that you're not gonna get the best version of yourself. He said, "What to do, coach? Shout out to you, bro." He said, "Don King just hit old buddy with the jukes." Yeah, Don still juking niggas and shit, man. The roast of Bubble Gump. He said the fifth floor was holding the for. Yeah, bro. Like I missed that part. I came in on party talking to Bill, and Bill was like, "Don't let him get you like that." Like, bro, don't you threaten them. Oh, bully you. Okay, nigga, go ahead. Gonna bully these motherfucking this shit that's in this chamber. He said David won't fight till November, December, but they want to strip Noah to fight through. I'm telling you, dog, Noah gonna be in on that action lawsuit. It can't be class action. It's gonna be two niggas suing them. Dude got heavy hands. He said they want to keep belts out of the Jai's hands to help David duck it. And that's why I say, man, that's why Mexican boxing is in the shitter. That's why Mexican boxing is in the shitter. That's why Hispanic boxing is in the shitter. You got motherfuckers like Shakur, motherfuckers like T.O. Yeah, I said Shakur. You got all. That's why Mexican boxing is in the shitter, bro. They not moving like warriors. And Bill Haney said something very interesting. He said something very interesting in one of the clips I seen from It Is What It Is. He said that, when Devin kept getting up 3 times versus Ryan Garcia, nobody called him a warrior. He said, what happened to that shit? When all these Hispanics get beat up and get dropped and get up, and they're celebrated as warriors. They're celebrated as warriors. He said, what was that for Devin Haney? And I agree with him. I wholeheartedly agree with him. The shit is crazy, bro. He says he's running shit be funny as hell. He said, Coke Demons, true. He said, go fight God next. God! Fondora Ortiz. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Josh Kelly, it is what it is. He said he had a Bible's pocket, bro, gotta be dying. He said, yeah, boxing is hurting right now. Shakur and Keyshawn. Yeah, they messed it up, and Boost can steal the show. But I get it. The allure getting 3 belts and then having getting 1 more, I get it. But Ortiz is what the game need. And it's Ortiz's fault. Most of the Hitman losses were because of ego. Sugar, that nigga got tired. That bitch was 12 rounds. Boy, oh boy. He said Keyshawn shot himself. And most people don't understand about having ego and pride in the ring. Mildred Taylor, people say, Mildred Taylor, threw his career away due to pride. But Mildred Taylor still became a world champion. I think he got a championship at welterweight, and he went to 154, and he challenged Terry Norris and got chopped the fuck up. But he just took chances. People have pride. The males of today don't have the same pride of the males of yesterday. Don't have that pride. Bill said he got an extra meal for Keyshawn. And then, Keyshawn don't want to fight. So Spreader Karma is going to hit him like a, what was that? Supposed to be Advil? But yeah, let's move on. So apparently, there's some rumors about, Brian Norman Jr. Taking on brother Keyshawn Davis. Obviously that was the fight that Top Rank wanted to make. I believe I heard on Cole's show, once again, my headphones a little iffy. I heard on his show that he heard that Keyshawn don't want the fight. I think that's what I heard. That Keyshawn really don't want the fight. That's what people at Top Rank tell him. I ain't spoke on nobody on this fight, but it could add up from the simple fact that it could add up from the simple fact that Keyshawn talked all that riffraff about Devin, and then he didn't want to fight Devin. He talked all that riffraff about fighting Devin Haney, and then when it came to fighting Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying?
No, big as hell, no Diddy. Big, no Diddy. Super big.
Yeah, the biggest.
No Diddy. No Diddy. Switch on no Diddy. No Diddy.
And that is crazy, no way.
This nigga
it's all the weight class.
He a weight bully.
I've been right here 10 years putting niggas dick in the dirt at 47 on my mama. And they ain't got Avis Griffin ranked top 10. Huh? I've been right here 10 years putting niggas dick in the dirt.
I'm just saying, nigga, I know good meat when I get
it. So my thing is this. So this was a fight. I'm gonna tell you the plan from my perspective. This ain't no inside information. I'm gonna tell you the plan. I'm gonna put this all together. I think I did a short kind of explaining this. I don't know if I put it up. I mean, I'm gonna tell you if I put the short up. If you want, not a short, yeah, I put the short up earlier. No, I didn't even release the short yet. That's crazy. So I haven't even released the short. But I'm gonna tell you exactly what the plan was. In my opinion, there's no inside information. This is exactly what the plan was, and I think most people agree. People looking at Top Rank as a innocent bystander in this fight. You know, people look at him as an innocent bystander. Top Rank never wanted to make Keyshawn and Devin Haney. Top Rank wanted to strip Devin Haney to put the belt up, their inaugural belt, the WBO, for Keyshawn and Brian Norman Jr. That's why Keyshawn came out and said Brian Norman is ass. It wasn't just about Devin Haney. It wasn't about just Devin Haney. It was really about, you know, they wanted him to fight Brian Norman, right? Top Rank was like, okay, we a lowball Devin in the purse bid. Nobody gonna bid on it. Zuffa can't bid on it. You know, Devin Haney Promotions, they ain't gonna really take the risk and bid on it. Eddie Hearn just came on and said they want to be a promoter, but don't want to put no risk behind the promotional company. You know, it's so easy to talk shit and about them. And then, you know, Bill Haney pulled another smart move nobody talked about. Bill Haney started negotiating with the Zone. Therefore, when the Zone got involved, then they was like, okay, we just gonna start signing these fighters and say fuck these promotional companies. They signed Teofimo Lopez, they signed brother Devin Haney, they signed Devin, and that fucked it all up. They was saying, okay, whatever happens in this purse bid, if Key don't want to take this fight or not, we still gonna get Devin Haney $10 million in a bonus. That's why Shakur was like, drop the belt, because they wanted Devin to drop the belt. Shakur is never gonna fight Devin. Keyshawn and Brian Norman get the belt. Devin Haney was gonna be saying, well, he dug Keyshawn, and Shakur was gonna say, well, he didn't agree to me, he dug me too. And the narrative is always easy to target Devin Haney because he's not married or he's not cemented with any promoter. He's not signed to Bob or tied to Buff and Top Rank. He didn't sign to Eddie Hearn. They kept their flexibility because Devin had capital behind him, and that's one of the reasons a lot of people mad at Devin. It was a video of Devin being the kid with glasses on. He's a nerd. Bill would be a failure if he let him be a street nigga like him. He'd be a failure. Bill did exactly what any loving and caring father did. He put his son in the best position to be a successful black man in this country, and that's what he did. And a lot of these niggas jealous because they had to sign these bootleg deals and they had to sign these 360 boxing deals, and they still broke. They still broke to this motherfucking day, and they fighting for millions and signing for millions, and they still broke to this motherfucking day. Oh, he's a nerd, and Erickson Lupin stole his shoes, and I'd never let you got Shakur Granddaddy talking all that bullshit from a couple years ago in Mill City. And my thing is this: you was a parent and you was a guardian, bro. Do your fucking job. Now you gossiping about a dude that your grandson scared to fight. You know, your grandson scared to fight that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, he all a nerd, but guess what? He doing better than all them niggas. He doing better than Shakur. No offense to Lil Lubin, doing better than Lubin right now. All them dudes that's jealous of Devin. Devin doing better than Keyshawn right now. So you can't even really knock it. You know what I'm saying? But in general, they was conspiring to do, and the WBO was in on it too. Now they said, well, no, we can think about merit and giving merit to Keyshawn. Hold on. This dude, he's super sick right now. He ain't even moving, bro. So I'm trying to get some help for my dog. I think it might be the steroid. But boy, oh boy. I done put some bread up. I'm gonna put some more bread up for him. But the steroid kicking his ass right now. He winning off of it. I fucked up and I didn't wean them off the right way. They didn't. I don't remember them telling me to wean them off. So we going through the process. So, but hopefully, young Miles bounce back, right? So yeah. So they going through. So they doing all this financial shit, all this little whole shit. The top rank, the WBO top rank, Jay Prince, all them was in on the scheme. Bill Haney outsmarted all of them, and in general, like I said, the WBO, the president, the new guy came out. He came out. So we've told Top Rank no multiple times. He's a problem too. These sanctioning belt bodies gotta go. These sanctioning belt bodies gotta go, bro, because they was conspiring to strip a proud champion. They were a guy that spoke up for the belts. As soon as he would have went to Zuffa, they was gonna strip him. And my thing is, why they ain't strip Shakur Stevenson yet? Shakur talking about competing at 35 or compete. Come on. Why they ain't strip Shakur Stevenson? He signed his Zuffa. That's my thing. Why he ain't get stripped? Why he get the benefit of the doubt? There was all the conspiracy to get that belt from Devin Haney. They should have just came out with the bread, paid Devin Haney to get a belt up, and that probably would have been better. Called him into one of them backdoor meetings that Zab say Don King had a man to sign his deal. That's what they should have did, and they all look like chumps. They all look like the only person in this situation that look like a chump is Brian Norman because he fought Devin Haney. Everybody else looking like a chump. Keyshawn shouldn't even want to win a belt like that. Shakur shouldn't even want his little brother to win a belt like that. So nobody want to be able to win a belt the way they want a belt. This all was conspiracy. Top rank. We gonna give him. He gonna make whatever we give him. Okay, Bill said, okay, hold on, nigga. Let me hit gas brake dip on y'all ass. Went straight to the zone. Fuck the game up. Now what? Now they gonna put some type of WBO. We about unorthodox shit. We bitches on this side ass niggas, and they gonna put some type of interim belt up, and they still gonna try to pry that belt from Devin Haney hands. I'm telling you that right now. Ain't no honor amongst these thieves in boxing, bro. They don't do what's right. Because if Keyshawn said no, 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 you know what I'm saying? Keyshawn said no, no, no. Keyshawn, no. Why should Keyshawn still be ranked inside the top 7? Keyshawn should be out the sanction belt body for at least 6 to 12 to 18 months. He shouldn't even be ranked, but they only dropped him to number 7. That should let you know something right there. The conspiracy was never to fight Devin Haney. It was never for Shakur, for Keyshawn, for Jay Prince. So nobody support these dudes, no matter if you're a Hector, you a Brad, you a brother, you a Glocktavius, you a Lee, you a Jet Lee. Should nobody support these dudes? The objective was to get the belt from Devin Haney without having to fight Devin Haney. The WBO, Gilberto, Vasquez, Ramirez, Abdul, Akbar, Jabbar, Garcia, whatever his name is, he was part of it. Todd DeBuff, Top Rank, was part of it. Jay Prince basically helped run Top Rank. He was part of it. Shakur was part of it, and Keyshawn was part of it. Cowards, bro. You can't jump them. You can't whoop them. So you got to find a way to strip them. And Bill outsmarted everybody involved. They should sue the WBO too. They did that to get that belt out your hands. The intent was never for Key to fight. Now, kind of getting into it, kind of what Coach Malachi said he heard from the Boxing Voice. I would love to hear that clip from the Boxing Voice, but he described it good enough for your boy. He described it good enough for me, right? So he said a fan called into the Boxing Voice, and he said that we are mad at the wrong person. That's what he said. We mad at Keyshawn. We need to let up on Keyshawn. He said niggas doing 3-hour shows, which Coach said he the only nigga that do 3-hour shows and shit. And we mad at the wrong person. And I agree. I had to keep listening. I heard this part of the show. I was at my desk. I heard this part of the show. I had to keep listening. He was right. The reason Keyshawn is stuck in mud, the reason Keyshawn is in this position of duck is because Shakur Stevenson did not want to fight Devin Haney. Shakur Stevenson had the bottle girl say, "Oh, fight me," and 25 cents wasn't enough, and Keyshawn is this, and Keyshawn is, or Devin is this, and Devin don't want to fight me, and Devin is too, and all this stuff. So basically, what he did was like he did with Shock, and Shock and what's old buddy name, Raymond Ford. He did Raymond Ford dirty, threw Raymond Ford out there, got done dirty. Didn't keep his name versus Shock. He did all that clout chasing the Devin Haney, wanted to fight Devin Haney, the whole shebang, bro. The whole shebang. And when the chips was on the table to fight Devin Haney, he hid behind Keyshawn Davis. That's exactly what he did. He hid behind Keyshawn Davis. He hid behind Keyshawn Davis. And Keyshawn is dealing with a lot of the backlash when Shakur should be dealing with this backlash. Oh, no, we ain't negotiating. Leave me alone. Oh, fight at 144. Devin was like, cool. Bill spoke on that. He said, Bill said, I wasn't for him fighting at 144, but he said he can make 144. And I wasn't with it. We agreed to 144. And then Shakur pulled out his ass and talking about he wanted a rehydration clause. It was a 10-pound rehydration clause. And if Devin Haney came in 1 pound over, it was $1 million per pound he came over. He did not want to fight Devin Haney, bro. He did not want to fight Devin Haney. So then, Keyshawn, he laid it on. Oh, hit Debo with a brick. What happened to Debo on Friday? And probably never seen next Friday. You hit Debo with a brick, right? Debo got hit with a motherfucking brick. Then what happened? Then in the next one, Craig was running from Debo. Okay, I beat up Debo. Why? Like he said the next Friday, he said, why I'm the one that running? Why he had to run the Rancho Cucamonga? And that's exactly what Keyshawn Davis did. Keyshawn didn't even get a chance to hit Debo with a brick. He ran straight to Uncle Elroy house, right to Rancho Cucamonga. He ain't even wait. He ain't even wait to hit Debo with a brick. He just got the running, didn't test his strength, didn't say Hercules. He ran straight. And all because, and nobody asked Keyshawn to take this risk versus Devin Haney. Nobody asked him to take this risk. And then you started to wonder, was he clout chasing Teofimo Lopez? I want to fight T.O. Would he really fought T.O.? Probably not. Probably not. He probably would have asked for that same $5 million to fight Teofimo Lopez. He probably wasn't ready to fight Teofimo Lopez. He did all this talking, all this barking. They doing skits. He jumping out the car. He went to the hood, the house that was in Friday. He in the lake, and Jay Prince said, "Don't worry about it. You ain't gonna have to fight no Devin, ain't it? I'm sure of it. I'm smarter than Bill Haney. That's the little homie." So, and then when Bill Haney outsmarted that slow grit talking ass nigga, he looked dumb than a motherfucker. Now everybody looked bad. It's really Shakur. Shakur then invaded the heat first. First the heat came down on Keyshawn for ducking the fade. All the heat, love come down. All the hate came down on Keyshawn. Then Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, hop on Cigar Talk. He hopped on Cigar Talk and he deflects some of the heat. Now the heat back on Keyshawn. But don't be fooled. Top Rank never wanted to make Keyshawn and Devin. Don't be fooled. They never wanted to make Keyshawn and Devin. The plan was just to get the belt out of Devin Haney's hands. That was the plan. And it didn't go as planned. Now Shakur like a McMuffin, an egg McMuffin. Shakur looked like an egg McMuffin. And I don't want to hear nothing from him, bro. Shakur still should be getting all the heat in the world. Then you got Crawford, and who knows when the podcast be recorded. Well, Shakur is so great, man. Great these nuts. Great these nuts. I don't hear nothing about how great the nigga defense is. Nothing. He fighting subpar competition, and he not even beating them niggas up. He not even beating them dudes up. Come on. Stop telling me how great him and Tank is. And they not taking. I don't want to hear that shit, dog. Give a fuck if that's your blood brother, bro. I don't want to hear that shit no more. I don't care if he fought Aurelio. I don't care if he fight the motherfucking wrestler from Mucha Lucha. I don't give a fuck if he fight the motherfucking Chihuahua from the Taco Bell commercial. I don't care. I literally don't care no more, bro. He is a scary ass nigga. I raised the antenna when he was holding up that Puerto Rican flag, and I'm like, maybe Top Rank, put a battery in his back and had him holding up that Puerto Rican flag. I gave him a pass. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Get a little fake good hair ass nigga a pass. You know what I'm saying? I give him a pass. But then when he he fought Joel Gonzalez. This one my antenna's really raised for real. He fought Joel Gonzalez. He told me they was racist to him. It was calling them niggas with the ER and the A. Shit, they was hybering the A and the R. They was nigger. They was putting the A. They took the E and put the A with the R. You feel what I'm saying? They was doing all that shit, man. And he got in there and he had compassion for a racist ass Hispanic, where he said, I went to their gym to get their respect because he was dating their sister and shit. He said, I went to their gym to get their respect, and they still didn't respect me, and they still was calling you a dumb nigga and all that shit. You went to get their respect, and you got in the ring, and you could have imposed your will, and you could have put hands, foot, toes, elbows, and forearms, and everything. And what did you choose to do? You showed compassion. You didn't talk shit about them after the fight. And guess what? That old racist ass Maria you was sleeping with, when you didn't knock her brother dick in the dirt, that cooter catter dried up like the Sahara Desert. When you didn't handle your business as a man and put her motherfucking brother damn near in the goddamn pine box, that coochie dried right on up. I remember, man, I swear for God and two white men, I fought this nigga named Delonte back in the day. He was just a hating ass, jealous ass nigga, right? My dad had just bought me a new outfit. He probably didn't have a daddy, right? And I had a new outfit and shit. Nigga was hating. We was playing football, so that nigga started like grabbing and ripping my shit. So we had to tussle. We had to fight. So I beat this nigga ass to a bloody pulp. Promise you. I had my cousin come on here and he'd tell you that it happened, right? Cousin pulled me off on this shit. My cousin hype. So like I probably say like a month or some change later, I'm over my homie. He and my homie, because we got into a fight. This nigga got into a fight with some niggas. He ran, but at the time he was my homie Jeremy. So we went over there. My brother used to kick with his sister and shit. They was cool. And she had her sister, like his sister. I didn't even know nigga had a sister. His sister was trying to holler at me because I whooped her brother ass. She was so happy I whooped her. And I don't know if they was half brothers and sisters. They was full, but she fucked with me because I beat her brother ass. And that's why that Maria Coochie dried up on Shakur Stevenson. When you showed compassion and you didn't knock fucking Joel Gonzalez motherfucking head all the way off the motherfucking mannequin, knock his head off his fucking shoulders. She didn't, man. She lost all the traction for your bitch ass. If your ass don't know, you better ask somebody. And he didn't know that, bro. Soon as that fight was over with, they broke up. You thought they broke up because he damn near killed the nigga. No, that would have made that fucking Hispanic pussy pop. That should have been, don't go chasing Maria Waterfalls. Come on, man. She was like, you know what? You the type of dude that, you like to be pegged like Roland Martin. You're not the man that I thought you were, Shakur. He wasn't. Soon as that motherfucking man, soon as he didn't do what he was supposed to do, he didn't send that Hector to the ER, the relationship was over with. She was like, you a weak nigga. You're not one of them niggers I see on BET. On God. That's why she left his ass. And that black girl that he with, bro, that's probably like his mistress or some shit. Not even say mistress. She probably wear the penis in that relationship. Literally. She that nigga, man. She don't really fuck with him. As soon as that money gone, that bitch gone. Gap, break, dip. She out of there. I can tell she don't fuck with Shakur like that. Ain't she a singer or some shit? Oh, man, bro, man. She don't fuck with Shakur like that. Soon as that career over with and that little money gone, man, she gone too. She out of there too. She out of there too. Real talk. That's word to my mother. That's word to my mother, son. That's word to my mother.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking. No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Man, I wasn't looking at her. Word to my mother, son. Dead ass B. But yeah, this all that nigga Shakur fought. You know what I'm saying? Then he fought Oscar Valdez and said Oscar Valdez hurt him to the motherfucking hurt him. You really hurt me in that fight, man. The only aggression he showed in that whole fight is when somebody tried to whoop his mama ass in the casino lobby and shit. Y'all remember that? And Tim Bradley had to grab him. Like he was gonna hurt somebody for hurting his mama, but Tim Bradley can grab him and shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, remember that. Yep. Yeah, real spill, bro. Real spill, man. Niggas ain't built like that, bro. Niggas ain't built like that, bro. Trying to tell y'all, man. I mean, Shakur Stevenson, bro. He ain't, bro. He got Keyshawn. He fucked Keyshawn career, fucked his career, all because he didn't want to fight. And to be honest, it could have just been communication. It could have been like, hey, Bill, bro, I ain't ready to make that fight yet. I'm gonna chill at 140. If y'all can make 40, if not, I'm gonna just. It could have been a simple communication, but you know what? Dudes like Shakur Stevenson, they love the attention. You know, they love the attention, bro. They love the attention, the little hoard attention. They love being, even if it's bad publicity or good publicity. It's like when you see these women on the internet talking about how they got trains ran on them, or how they left a good man, or they left their baby father, or how they used to rob, how niggas are rob them. Or now you got these mattress actresses doing all this content on the internet. You got all these mattress actresses on the internet and shit now, you know, giving relationship advice and, you know, what they want in the men. Girl, you took 100 salamis to the goddamn dome. You feel what I'm saying? You in here trying to talk about you in here talking about what you need in a man, bitch, please, man, bitch, you had 1,000 guys and fries, bitch, please. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing, bro. Like, you know, Shakur Stevenson, bro, then fuck Keyshawn career up, fuck this whole motion up, and hopefully Keyshawn know that, bro. You know, at this point, he should just went in there and lost. This works than a loss at this point. But let's wrap it up with the comments, and then we're gonna gas break dip. But we're gonna wrap it up with the comments. Try to get to all of them. No father figure, you gotta. You said, Hagnon, Chief Red Cloud salute. He said, I think it's the money, CJ, the reason why Key don't want to fight Norman. Bro, I mean, at the end of the day, you had $3 million plus Bill said he'll throw $1 million on. You had $4 million to fight Devin Haney. Bob Arams, you know, I don't think it's no. Hey, guess what? You don't want to fight for the money. You can sit on the motherfucking show. What you want to do? He constantly complaining about money. You got 15 fights. What type of money you think you deserve, bro? He know he about to get knocked out. Keyshawn ain't trying to fight no puncher. That's why he ducked Edwin De Los Santos. I don't hear Norman complaining about the money. All of a sudden, niggas want to complain about money they never touched. It's crazy. Keyshawn still owe Bob and Top Rank. They trying to recoup that money from the De Los Santos. And yeah, that's true. He said if he wanted 9 to 10 million for Devin Haney, he'll probably want 5 to 6 to fight. No, he wanted 5 to 10. I guess after taxes to fight Brian. I mean, that's what it is. He gonna get probably scared. He gonna get knocked out, bro. Nigga ain't got no. I don't want to see him fight no more, regardless. Exactly, to get the belt. I don't want to see him fight regardless no more. I don't be no scary ass nigga fight. Shakur was a whole offensive line protecting him. Yep. And all them niggas, you know, step when he say step. They can say what they want about Bill. He's a father. He says Spreader uses his brother's human shield. Probably talking shit about them niggas back. Keyshawn, Ford, Gary, Anton, and Richardson Hitchens. Yep. All Shakur protectors. Shout out to Lokon. On the notepad. He said, New Black Soul Inc. Salute to you, bro. He said, diverse conscious. Keyshawn told it. He said, I never fought at 47. I woke up and I was demanded. Yep. And you asked for that shit. And he probably didn't even ask for that shit. Jay Prince just probably did it. He probably got power of attorney over Keyshawn. Shakur Predator is a weasel, a win-win in his eyes regardless. Yeah, damn shame. Keyshawn's a puppet. Key Coon only fight one undefeated fighter and barely been in 12-round fights. Bingo. He said, I heard the caller on the boxing voice, and he was right too. Yeah, I mean, all this pressure should be on Shakur. Y'all better not watch that bullshit ass stuff for debut he have. I don't give a fuck if it's versus Cujo from that damn movie. I don't care if he fighting a dog. Shakur sold his soul. They own him. He a slave, not a gatekeeper, boule. Oh, he like to be a boule. He like to spread them cheeks open. Can we just get the best fights? And that's all we want. We can't get the best fights. Everything is getting ready to change. Yep. Shakur is a protected property. I don't know why they protecting him. They're like protecting a penny, nigga. What the fuck you protecting a penny for? Treating it like it's a diamond. It was an elaborate layer scheme or plan. He said they are smoke and mirrors, tricks in the game. Super simp. He does, in fact, like his buns played with. She probably the handler. She probably the handler. Probably put a fucking muzzle on him, dude. Up at 3 a.m. tweeting about he probably her tweeting that shit. Quintrell still makes her yell. Oh, she was with NBA Dumbboy. Man, I wouldn't bat after that nigga was the last piece of pussy on the planet. She was with NBA Dumbboy. Boy, y'all they don't be getting fucked. Who they fucking? Him, DeJounte Murray. Y'all don't be getting the fuck. Who y'all be fucking after, bro? That's why y'all niggas be buying pussy. I be like, y'all buying pussy like that. How you know you ain't the fifth nigga to hit that shit today? That's how I think. Like, nigga, man, I'm not fucking no bitch. If I know a bitch fuck NBA Dumbboy, I don't want no parts of that, man. Fuck that. Fuck that. Some niggas, man, it's some niggas I knew growing up. I'm not fucking no bitch after that nigga. That nigga don't even wash his ass. It's like the dirtier, the filthier the nigga, the more these black bitches like them niggas, man. Man. So be looking at niggas, bro. I'm like, I don't know, bro. When you see the quality of niggas these bitches be fucking, dog, like, bro, you'll really just sit there and you'll just be like, bro, it's the bitch, it's not me. Everybody, eventually every nigga had that epiphany. That's why you see a lot of niggas crossing over the vanilla bridge to the vanilla bridge. That's why you see them going to play in the snow. Eventually, all of us had that epiphany. When you figure out, like, damn, you be like, it ain't me. It's the black women. It's not. Everybody had that epiphany. I'm not saying there ain't no good black women out there, but everybody had that epiphany. I'm telling you, bro. Even Brad's had that epiphany about Becky and shit, bro. Nigga, a lot of them just like fucked up, dirty ass niggas. That's just true. A lot of them just like dirty ass niggas. They like to be with ain't shit niggas because it make them feel good. It give them an excuse to be an ain't shit bitch. I keep telling you that. When you with somebody, if your home, let me put it to you, if you got a homeboy, he excelling. Whatever he excelling, if he's excelling in the classroom, he excelling in his entrepreneurship, he excelling on the basketball court. And you see this nigga really rising and getting accolades, or he going to a Harvard school to be a medical doctor, bro, that's gonna make you want to step your game up. Or nigga or you gonna look him doing all, and you gonna look at yourself like, damn, this nigga he excelling this shit, and I ain't doing shit. I'm bumming. I gotta step my game up. You know what I'm saying? It holds a mirror to your inequalities. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of time your boy gonna try to tell you, hey man, do this, do that. You should do this, do that. Niggas that's on the up and up, a lot of and that's your boy. A lot of times they want to help you up and help you find your way. But sometimes niggas be too lazy, and that's what bitches are like. Like most of the average bitch in America, they're lazy. They get with a dude that's good and he disciplined and all the shit that they say they want, it makes them be that, and they too lazy to be that. They just want a nigga to pick them up, save them. They lay on your couch, don't do shit, don't want to make no money, just want to get taken care of. And the shit don't work like that, bro. And that's why a lot of niggas going where they fucking they going to get celebrated. Even when you just fucking a few bitches, that shit get old too. These bitches just like, they ain't worth it. Bitch husband pull up, hey my bitch, and the bitch put, bitch be like, just too much shit be going on, bro. And bitches don't be wanting to go home and shit, like bitch put you in a trick bag and set you up and shit. It's crazy. He said NBA YoungBoy is confirmed to have an incurable disease, and these idiots are still running by. Yeah, I mean, shit. A lot of people in Hollywood got all the same shit. Niggas don't be giving a fuck, bro. I remember Anton Daniels spoke about that. Like, there's a lot of dudes in the Hollywood who got shit, and they trying to get cures for that shit. They trying to Dr. CB that shit away, bro. Like, shit. Man, I can't be with the sister then. I'll be with my fuck it. I mean, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. Sound good until you want companionship. He said, I seen a video about Betty Shabazz. Yeah, I'm already hit, bro. She said it out of her mouth. She left Malcolm several times because he was too disciplined. Yeah. Yep. She was on the Tizzy tour. Discipline, you know, a lot of them, they ain't deal with your discipline, your structure, because there's no excuse. But regardless, bro, I did a video today. I just uploaded it. I don't know when I'm gonna release it. I might release it tomorrow night. It was a story about a dude, and his long story short, a bitch was cheated on him and shit. And you know, he's a good dude and all this shit, and she cheated for him. Ain't shit dude at her part law firm. She went back to be a lawyer. He supported her where she was going back to law school. The fact of the matter is this, bro. It's this crazy game. Yo, discipline, the great qualities you have about yourself and the structure that you got, man, it just make people feel uncomfortable. In general, people feel uncomfortable, but it is what it is, or it is what it ain't, you know. So yeah, you know, I already know I'm hooked to AC. Shout out to Accountable Commentary, man. The Blackout Channel too. I'm already hip. Shout out to Stefan Donnelly. I think them $2 Euro. Shout out to Euro Stepping. He said too many small man ego in boxing gyms today. Yeah, too many small man egos. We need some inflated egos. We need some confidence. He ain't lying. We need some confidence. What happened to the confident niggas? Remember, we used to, you know, fight niggas, beat niggas ass, or beat people in 2K, or hoop against somebody. You beating their ass, you could be 10-zip one-on-one, but the motherfuckers still talking shit. What happened to them type of motherfuckers with that confident? You know what I'm saying? You know, what happened to that type of shit with that confidence? Let me get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Stay black. Don't do crack. Peace.